Am I audible? Good evening, Milind sir. So I am audible to all and the screen is visible, right? Good evening, Mahendra sir. Good evening, Sanjay sir. How are you all? Good evening, Reddy sir. Thanks for the constant feedback, Reddy sir. Once again, thanks, Mahendra sir. Yeah, and thanks, Jashan sir too. I think he's not still others are joining. Today, very few attendees have joined yet. Where are others? All are busy in trading commodities or what? So, any one of you had practiced Ichimoku trading setup system? Good evening, Ashim sir. Wow, that's wonderful, Anuj sir. That's great that you are able to trade with more confidence. Still, many more learnings are left. Still, this is just the starting phase, right? Now you need to implement each and everything, and definitely we are very much over here to help you, sir. Would like to excel only in Ichimoku. Yeah, if you will able to understand, if you will able to understand each and every indicators of Ichimoku trading setup and the complete trading setup, if you will get the flow of that what mama papa is telling, what a green line is chiku's pen is telling you, and what the cloud is indicating, definitely this will help you all in your trading life. Definitely where you will get the momentum, if the momentum is strong or not. Today morning watched silver on Ichimoku gave 500 points. Yeah, that's okay. Don't trade. Don't jump into trade. Plenty of learnings means you need to gain your own confidence. Now, as you are telling Anuj sir that Ichimoku trading setup, you observe that and it gave 500 points. Now, next time, if you will see the same setup, will you able to trade with a conviction? Come on, please answer me. Yes, that's what I want from everyone. Observe the movements, observe it nicely, keep patience, and just note it down in your Excel sheet that what was the indicators, what did you observe for taking trades, and make it your trading setup and note it down and check this accuracy again and again. I have observed in crude whenever it is reversed near Papa many times from morning. Perfect, sir. From morning itself, Papa is flat, and you people can see from morning how many time we got a sell opportunity and again from bottom buy opportunity. The people who are not learned ones, they doesn't understand. Otherwise, you people can understand where is the dynamic support and from where you can make a buy or from where you can make a sell. Why the crude sell was from 3810 in the evening session? Anybody can answer me that? Exactly, because in the 1 hour chart there was a cloud about Papa, above Papa, right, Mahendra sir? As you had observed that, you got that point. So what type of it is in the consolidation phase. Tomorrow again we are going to get API data, crude inventory data. So these things are going to impact and see the volatility in crude as of now, right? Exactly, it is getting support from the bottom zone and even the resistance from the higher time frame, but soon it will break. Now it's a plenty of consolidation. Anyways, we will not go into live charts as of now, but it's good that you people are observing all these things. Soon you people will get it and you people will able to make your own calls. So I think plenty of time it reversed from there. Perfect it was. Inventory is tomorrow. Today we don't have inventory. It was because there was a holiday in US. I think Monday was a holiday, right? So because of that, the API data got delayed, and as the data got delayed, even the in our inventory EIA data is also delayed. I think both are going to come tomorrow. We'll check it once again if we want. Okay, so as we are fresh and as we are fresh right now, before going to the clarification, let's right now let's focus on the new topic. So shall I go for a new topic? All are fresh enough to grasp it? Today we are going to study very interesting indicator, very simple indicator, but yeah, definitely they will be very helpful in our trading life. Means they will help us a lot. Okay, so we'll revise Ichimoku trading setup once again. I'm just giving one day break to that setup or the Ichimoku trading system. Once again, you people revise the theory portion and the chart portion. Take your own time. And tomorrow again, I will do the revision of Ichimoku trading setup. So at that time, whatever doubts you have related, please come and ask me. And please try to revise it by tomorrow. That's fine. Uh, the curriculum that setup is not got to you, Sanjay sir, it would be uploaded. Now see, that is nothing, but it is just the synopsis of the setup. No problem, no issue if it is not yet uploaded. I had given to support team, but leave it. If it is not uploaded, don't worry for that. You just revise this Ichimoku trading setup till tomorrow. Tomorrow I will, along with you people, we will do the complete revision. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll do complete revision. At that time I will teach you how to take everything, and then if you will get that theory portion, then it will be better to you people also. You people will get a better understanding of that. Okay, Sanjay sir. And one more thing I want to ask you people. See, as per our Excel sheet, just a minute. It's not, yeah, it is here. Yeah. As per our Excel sheet, tomorrow we were going to do tomorrow is the inventory also. I may take 18th class on 18th, or otherwise we'll take a break and we'll take the complete revision of on 19th. So that I think 19th is a Saturday, right? Yeah. 19th is a Saturday, so we'll take one day break so that you people can just go through everything. Or we'll take 18th. I think 19th would be our last session. Probably, though here it is written 18th in our Excel, but I think we'll take a last class on 19th. Okay. So we have few sessions left, 4 days, right? So we'll do that, or we'll take a break on 18th and we'll take directly on 19th, so that at least you people get a time to revise everything, and I will explain you the synopsis tomorrow, so that would be better. It's okay if it is not uploaded. Lalit sir, no sir, see these videos are with you for more than a year, right sir? So what you can do, I'll suggest you one thing, whatever important things we see, why I am using this presentation every time, because I don't want to miss single point while explaining you. There are too many interpretations of the same indicator, right? And I want to means if I'll not put up in the slides, then I may miss something. So I am keeping the slides with me so that I won't miss single thing to inform you people. That is only the reason of this slide. Otherwise, the practically if we do, then you will get it completely. Even you won't require that. Yeah, few important points, sir, you can note it down. You can just note it down in your you can make a notes on that. That would be very helpful to you. So you don't need that slides, and even it is against our privacy policy according to yeah, SP policy, so we'll avoid that. But don't worry, it won't create any problem to you. Okay, just note it down, click some important pics and keep it with you, or I think only the few notes will be more than enough. And what the document I'm going to give you, that is the summary of everything. Okay, that also I will explain you people tomorrow, so don't worry, sir, you will get everything, so you will not need that slide also. Lalit sir, fine. Yeah, it would be having the complete summary of everything. 90% summary is covered in that. So don't worry, sir. And this indicators today, whatever we are going to study, are very, very simple indicators and very interesting indicators. Just a minute. Now, today we are going to study, first of all, ADX, OBV, Supertrend, MFI, PSR. Whatever we can finish, but all these are very simple indicators. See, this is one of the view you people can make in your Zerodha or Upstocks or whatever platform you may be using. Yeah, Allies Blue or whatever platform you may be using, or you can just save the view in uh, one mobile, and through one mobile you should keep just for the trading. Yeah, so if you are trading on the mobile, then that would be better. And if you are using laptop or a PC for trading, then I always prefer to have such views. See, just make the views and save it like this way. In Zerodha, you can save 5 sort of views. So that would be very easy. You can just switch to different views and you will get the overall scenario of the market and you can make the decision. See, this is the Ichimoku and Bollinger Band, right? Here the Bollinger Band and Ichimoku is there. Now you people can see what the Bollinger Band is telling at this point of time. Is it shrinking little bit? It is hourly chart. Is it showing momentum? Is it showing any side direction of the breakout? No, it is almost shrinking, right? Again, mama and papa are also flat. So clearly we'll come to know that it is a sort of consolidation. It's not a trending market. Again, this green line, Chico span is going into price, right? Again, that is also case of the consolidation. It has given the breakout of the cloud. We got that moment, but this support is strong. If this is broken, then or if this is broken, or let's see what happens. See now, beautiful things we are observing over here. See now, the cloud is becoming thin or a thick. Come on, thin, right? So the support and resistance zone are getting now weaker. It has consolidated for many days. You people can see in the cloud. Cloud has given a very good resistance. And now ahead, which cloud is visible? Red cloud, right? Now again your span A is pointing upward or downward. So span A is pointing downward and span B is flat. What does this mean? Which type of trend it is showing? and again the price is below the cloud. So it is a very weak bullish, first of all, because though the cloud is green, but the span A is pointing downward, right, Mahendra sir? Yeah, because you are telling medium bearish, but see here, the cloud is green, but the price is below the cloud, right? The prices came below the cloud, and span E is pointing downward, and span B is a totally flat. So it is a weak bullish trend, right? Yeah, and as of now, as it is prices below the cloud, then it is automatically it is a bearish trend, but this is facing the support. So this is the way how you need to interpret. There's very few things we need to know about this trading setup, and this lines everywhere, this peak. Okay, see this peak is giving resistance and support. This mama papa cloud borders, all the peak of the clouds, they are giving support and resistance. Again the Bollinger Band borders, they give us support and resistance. See what these borders are telling you. A beautiful example. Can you see this, the bottom two lines of the Bollinger Band? They are turning little bit upward, right? They are not flat, it is pointing little upward direction. So this Bollinger Band moment will get the momentum of the trend. As of now, it is little bit shrinking and it is pointing upward. And see all these things, if we'll observe in live market, it will give us clear idea. Whatever we are observing or whatever we will be backtesting, it may give, definitely it will help us in our research work, but observing live charts is very important. And in the same way as I explained you people, you need to look all these indicators in one go. Oh, okay, Girish sir, that's okay. Now you'll have to go through the recorded session. It was important, so please do that. And yeah, let us continue. So yet a new topic has not started. We were doing the a little bit of clarification. So this is one of the view, and how I'm explaining you people, you need to work on that way. And along with that, candlestick pattern. Always prefer for the direction and everything. Always try to look into higher time frame. And this pivot points you can place over here. Even here you can place MACD if you want, or stochastic. Keep your view saved in this way. And another view you make it of oscillator. See now why I'm asking you people to make a different view of oscillator, because this all the oscillator will tell you some direction. See, by MACD has given crossover, even the candlestick pattern has reversed from the bottom. Again, this is a 15-minute chart. Okay. Again, this stochastic has also given crossover. This was a beautiful candlestick pattern. Can we go for a buy? Come on. Can we go for a buy? Yes. So this is the another view which I always prefer in my view, that what does it suggest you? This will make your task very easy. First of all, Bollinger Band and Ichimoku has that own purpose, that now I think all of you already know. And along with this, if you have this view with you, then it would be very easy for you to make your decision. See how beautifully this stochastic and sorry, stochastic and MACD is giving. Here you can place RSI also. Here another two indicators are placed, that is MFI, that is money flow index. That is your choice. If you don't want to keep in your setup, then also it's okay, but I'll explain you, it is also important. And this ADX, for ADX you don't have choice. I want that your setup should have this ADX compulsory. Okay, so stochastic is a leading indicator. You, along with that, you can keep RSI also according to your choice. That's okay. One leading indicator, one lagging indicator. MACD is a lagging indicator, right? And ADX. ADX is compulsory in your setup. So prepare one another setup in your system, technical system, whatever platform you may be using for hold on, Girish sir will explain you everything. See, whatever platform you people may be using, if you are comfortable with a Zerodha chatting system or a investing.com chatting system or a TradingView chatting system, you develop you make your view in this way and save it. Then you can just switch on your view in just a fraction of seconds and you can decide for your trades. The view or technical setup will remain for all the scripts the same. Okay, just you need to change the view and in the fraction of second it will help you to take decision. Now here in this setup there are four indicators which you don't know. One is this is super trend, this is parabolic SAR, this is ADX, and this is MFI, which we are going to study today. Right now, I'm not focusing on any other indicator. We'll just focus on ADX. Okay, so I'm just removing other indicators. Yeah, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll do the cumulative study of this. And if it required, we'll take one more day. It's not an issue, but the thing is that you people should understand it nicely, right? Shall I remove this super trend and parabolic SAR also for ADX, or is it is fine with you all? Okay, so this is ADX indicator. How you can add this ADX indicator? See, just in studies, you need to write ADX, and this is ADX DMS, and you just need to add it. Got it, Girish sir? No changes, just the normal ADX in Zerodha. That's it. Clear? It was for you, Girish sir. Yeah. See, again, I'm adding it. I'm just removing this. Have a look once again. Now, these all indicators are very easy to understand and use, and they give wonderful results also. Now, so I'll explain you. Please be focused and let us go to little bit of theory portion, and then we'll jump into practical. Yeah. So let us start with the ADX. Okay. Average directional movement index. So it is compulsory to add this indicator in your setup. Okay, clear to all? Now what this indicator tells you, how to use this indicator, what are the advantages of this indicator and what are disadvantages of this indicator. This is the thing which we need to know, and it's very easy. See, it is a concept. I won't go much into the formula part or how it is derived or what is the formula on that. Though I will show you people, but will not dig much into that. If you are interested, you can Google it. And if you have any query, you can ask me. Okay. See, it is the concept of directional index, which is the distance traveled by price beyond extreme values of a previous day. Now, ADX does not give you the direction of the trend, but also give you the strength of the trend. It gives you the strength of the trend. ADX values range from 0 to 100, but values above 65 are very, very rare. Now see the few points we need to remember of the ADX, and already shown that indicator to you people in chart. Now ADX give you the direction of the trend. It gives us the strength of the trend. It is it is giving us whether the trend is strong or not. It tells us the intensity of the trend. Okay, so EDX values ranges from 0 to 100, but values above 65 are very rare. Okay, and below 20 means the stock is trendless. Now this indicator, let us make it more interactive. What does this indicator tells you? The indicator tells you whether your trend is a strong or not. It gives you intensity of the trend. Is that clear to all? That means if the trend is bearish, if the trend is bearish, then ADX value will tell you whether the bearish trend is stronger or weaker or very weak. Yeah, is it a strong? Is it a medium? Whatever you can relate it in any degrees, but it tells you the intensity of the trend. Okay, it if it is above 65, then it is a very, very strong trend, but it is found very rare. So there is a high probability to change the direction from there. Again, below 20, its values are from 0 to 100. So below 20, it's a very rare situation. So there are high possibility to reverse back. EDX moves above 20, then the trend is being developed. Okay, if the EDX is above 20, that means the trend is getting developed, it is getting stronger. EDX moves above 25, then a trend is strong. 30, 35, it is stronger and stronger, and EDX value above 40 indicates that trend is getting matured. A cautious approach is suggested. Now, if the trend is very mature, it's almost at its peak, right? So, what does it suggest? It suggests that there can be reversal from there. So ADX value above 40 indicates that it is getting mature and we need to be cautious. Again, above 65, it's a very rare situation. ADX values falls below 20, then the current trend is over. Got it? If the ADX value are below 20, if it is below 20, that means there is no intensity of the trend. Trend is already over and there can be high chances of the reversal from there. Okay, so now let me make you understand this much in the charts. Then we'll again go forward. See this black line. All of you are observing this black line. Is it clear to all or shall I make it 1 minute? Is it clear to all now? This black line, just focus on your black line. Don't think about this red and green line. Okay. I think let it be. Just you people focus on this black line. This black line is suggesting the value of, it is suggesting the intensity of the trend. Okay, now 1 minute. I'll just minimize my window. Where did price went? So again, it's a live chart, so it will divert us. But can you people see this view? What I was showing you people? Did you people see this live example? Bollinger Band moving upward. What a beautiful live example we got, right? And see the impact and see the effect. So Bollinger Band is also a wonderful indicator. This Ichimoku and Bollinger Band together gives a wonderful entry, exit, and everything. We can get the perfect entry, exit zone, everything. Now we'll not look into that, otherwise we'll get diverted. Yeah, we'll remove others. Okay, so this black line is showing you the intensity of the trend. That means a black line is not telling you whether the trend is a bullish or a bearish. But what does the black line tells? Come on, answer me. What it is telling? Strength of the trend. That means whatever the trend is, if the trend is bearish, then whether the bearish trend is stronger or not. If the trend is bullish, then whether the trend is bullish or, sorry, whether the bullish trend is strong or not. Okay, so never misinterpret this black line with any other thing. Black line tells you the strength of the trend. Okay, so right now we'll just look into this chart. This crude is showing which trend is going here. Here it is which trend? Can anyone tell me? Downtrend, right? The bearish trend has started from here, and here it is a downtrend. So if it is a downtrend, here we will see the value of ADX. Okay, see now what is the value of this black line at this point of time? At 20. When the 20 means what? The trend is being developed, or a trend is has started developing, right? About 20, when the trend is nearby 25, that means the trend is stronger, right? It's a 15-minute chart. Can you people see this? Here the trend was 20, and here see the downward journey, and see the trend is stronger. Now here again it is coming down. Can you people see? It is almost the same low, making the same low. Here also same low. It is making lower low. See now, beautiful example of divergence we got over here. Just zooming it little bit. All of you can observe this. See, here the trend has started. And what is the ADX value? Come on, 20, 20. That means trend is getting which trend? Which trend? Downtrend has been started above this year at a 25, and you people can see the downtrend. Yes, and see the downtrend. What is it telling you? 25. That means trend has become stronger. Which trend has become stronger? Downtrend has become stronger. Now again the price is making same low after little bit of retracement. Can you people see this? It is making lower low price, but ADX is making lower low, or a high price is making lower low, and the ADX value should increase, right? But ADX value is decreasing. See, look here. Here the price is making lower low. So the our downtrend should be more stronger, right? All of you please answer me. But instead of that, what our indicator is telling, what it is making, it is making lower low. That means that is the divergence. Can you people see the divergence? The momentum has decreased. It is the divergence, right? Ready, sir? What is that? Price is making lower low, so ADX should move upward, right? Trend should be stronger, downtrend. But no, it is not moving upward. What it is making? Little bit lower low. That is showing you the divergence, right? All of you are remembering divergence, or did you people forgot that? All of you know divergence, right? Yes, perfect. Now see, again the price is after retracing, again making a lower low. So here after retracement, this is showing the divergence, and here the price is making such a huge low. But the this OBV is making just previous low, means it is just making a high of the previous high. It is just at a 25. Can you people see this? It is the case of a beautiful divergence, right? Here the price is making this low, this is the high. So here the trend is stronger. Trend is at 25. Now the price is making lower low, but the trend is at 24. Trend is not, EDX is not giving momentum. It is not going above 30. After above 30, it would be stronger, right? But no, it is not moving above this. What does it mean? That is a divergence. Again here the price is making again further low, but ADX is just at a 25. It is showing a strong trend. Can you people see the beautiful reversal from there? And which trend has gone weaker? Come on now. Which trend got weaker one way? Which is this trend? Downtrend got weaker. Which trend got weaker? Downtrend got weaker, and it is below 20. So when the trend is below 20, what is the chance? There are high chance of reversal. Clear? Understood? So this black line is showing you whether the trend is strong or not. See here, Which trend is stronger? Which trend is stronger? It's at 25, again at 25. Uptrend. Perfect answer. All of you are getting this? So this black line is showing you the intensity of the trend, whether the trend is strong or not. Okay. Any confusion in this? Just a minute. This indicator, see here, when the price is making higher high, the ADX is showing strong momentum upward. Yes, now it will be visible to you all. So this black line is showing that the uptrend is very strong, or if a downtrend is making downward down journey, then this black line will tell you all that this downtrend is a very stronger. So this black line doesn't have any relation with a buy or a sell, which trend is strong. It just tell you whatever the trend is going, whether it is a strong or not. Clear? Now, this red and green line. This red and green line tells you the volume. Do you people want to see in the live chart? See, look here. See this green volume, this green line tells you green volume, okay? And this red line tells you the red volume. Is it clearly visible to you all right now? Where this green volume has given the crossover to red volume? Come on. Where did it give crossover? Here it gave the crossover. Can you people see this? This. Yeah, here, see. And see, here what does it showing you? That the green volume has increased. Now the where was the trend? Trend was below 20, right? So now which trend is getting developed? Come on. Which trend is getting developed? Uptrend. And this green line is also giving the crossover over here. That means that the green line, it suggests you that the green volume has increased in comparison to the red volume. Okay, so wherever we are getting this crossover of the green and the red, it gives us the clear indication that right now which trend is getting stronger. Green trend is getting stronger. That means bulls are getting stronger. And here, if the red line gives crossover, then bears are getting stronger. Can you people see over here? Beautiful crossover over here. This red line is the sell volume, and this green line is the buy volume. So whenever you see such a beautiful crossover, come on, now I want answer from everyone. Those who are sitting over here, please answer me fast. Whenever we are getting the crossover over here, green and a red line, see, you people can see we got the wonderful crossover over here, right? So what does it suggest here after this crossover? That the seller's volume have increased and the buyer's volume, right? Yes. Okay. And what does this black line suggest now? Which trend is getting stronger? Which trend is getting stronger? First of all, answer me, which trend is getting stronger? Uptrend. Why uptrend, Girish sir? Which volumes are increasing? Which volumes are increasing? Red volumes are increasing. Girish sir, which volumes are increasing? Okay, don't look at current market, please. Volume of sellers are increasing. And which trend is getting stronger through this black line? Downtrend is getting stronger. So now with this green line and red line, it is very easy for us to just look and find it out that where is the more volume. See here in this crossover. Who was asking me whether it is a leading or a lagging? Who will tell me whether it is a leading or a lagging? Just look at the charts. Ready, sir? Whether it is a leading or a lagging, you only tell me, sir. Here it has given the crossover. Here it has given the crossover. Green volume are increasing and red volume are decreasing, right, sir? Here. Is it a leading or a lagging? Come on. Here it has given the crossover. Where you will make your buy entry? Where you will make your buy entry? You will make your buy entry at the support zone with the reversal candlestick pattern, right? By here, by this zone. No, Soumya sir, it is definitely, see, just look here. It's lagging indicator. Yeah, see this ADX line, black line may show you the strength of the trend. Okay, and this green volumes and the red volumes will give you the volume. Which volume are coming in the script. Means the here if we are getting the crossover, then red volume is getting. So we are getting crossover little bit late. See here we got the crossover, right, sir? Here. But our entry should be here at the support zone here, this zone, right? Understood? And see how wonderfully it has given one way movement even after this crossover. This indicator is very, very, very useful. It works wonderfully. Just think that though you had make a buy moment over here, or though you had picked the buy moment over here, this crossover will give you further conviction. You can add extra lots for the next target, or you can hold on your position. See how beautifully it has given the upward journey, right? And along with this, just check which trend is getting stronger. This trend is getting stronger. Which one? Bullish trend is getting stronger. Strong, right? From here. It again came to the same zone. Here it reversed. Again it came to the same zone, but at that time it was already reversed. And see here, it has given the crossover, and see how beautifully from here the downward journey has started. Understood ADX? See in ADX, green line tells you green volume and red line tells you red volume. Whenever this green line crosses red line, that gives us a if the green line is above, then we get the buy signal, and if the red line is, yeah, whenever we get the crossover, according to that, we'll come to know about the volume. And this ADX or the black line tells us the strength of the trend, whether it is a bearish, it is a medium bearish, or is it a weak bearish. Clear? And again, it also gives us the divergence. So don't forget to note on the divergence also. Is it clear to all? Any confusion? It's a beautiful indicator, right? It gives us green volume, red volume means buyers and sellers volume. It is also giving us crossover, and it is also telling us that whatever trend is going, whether it is a strong or a not. Yes, Sanjay sir, we need to check for the see for whenever you want to find divergence, see how you can find it. Let us take the live example. Okay, see, this is the downtrend, sir. All of you can look here. Downtrend has started. This already we looked, right? The same divergence. And see, then upward journey started. Now here, which trend has got weaker? Downtrend has got weaker. Now it has just started about 17 uptrend. Still, it is not at the 20 zone. So this is not the proper example. See, this is the low made by the price. Which trend is getting stronger? Come on, answer me fast. All of you, please be quick. Which which trend has reached to above 40 zone or near 40 zone? Clearly downtrend, right? Again, the red volumes are ahead. So clearly downtrend has reached to 40 zone. And here we are getting the beautiful reversal candlestick pattern. Above 40, there is a high chance for the trend reversal, right? That means trend has got matured. Now again, see the price after retracement, price is again making the lower low. All of you can see this beautiful example. It is a 15-minute chart. Now, this is the trend 25. What does this means? 25 means downtrend has just become stronger. Which trend? Downtrend. Can you people see the divergence? Divergence price is making lower low, but can you see the divergence of the ADX? Come on, such a huge divergence. Is it visible to all? I got only few answers. Where are others? So in the live market, whenever you are observing this, you just need to observe what was the ADX value before at this point, or means at this price. Whether it was same or it is showing divergence. You need to compare in that way and then need to make the decision. See, wonderful divergence, right? And can you people see here the crossover of red volume, again green volume, again red volume, and this green volume, and see the trend reversal. So divergence always works very nicely. If you will able to find out such divergence, you will get the clear conviction to make a buy entry over here with a minimum SL, because this is the support zone, right? Make a buy entry with a minimum SL and see how wonderful points you are getting. And this divergence, you can look into stochastic, you can look into MACD, even you can look into ADX. And it is very simple if you will just frame such a view as say by oscillators. See what are all the oscillators are telling me. Now here you people can just see the MACD has given the crossover over here with the volume, right? Here it was a buy. Again, I think Gini levels were also there from buy nearby 70, right? Genie also gave call for a buy, but it didn't execute it. Am I right? See how wonderful that levels worked. And see here, MACD is giving crossover, stochastic is giving crossover. Now see the beautiful ADX. Did ADX green volume gave the crossover? Come on. At the same place. Now, what is about the trend? Which trend is getting weaker? What was the prior trend? Prior trend was a downtrend. It is getting weaker. Now it is picking up. Which trend is picking up? Which trend is picking up? Uptrend is picking up now. This is the way how you need to take your decision, and this setup works wonderfully. Here you will get a confidence or a conviction to make your buy entry. This is the way how you need to work. See how wonderful all these three beautiful indicators gave you same entry, and these indicators are very simple to understand. Am I right? Oh, Jashan sir, you joined very late today. You need to go through the complete session and just please don't avoid it. It's a very important session and we had almost finished the ADX indicator. Still, we are going to do 2-3 indicators more. So please continue. Don't disconnect yourself. Clear. So now along with this, shall I explain you money flow index now? Shall I go to the next indicator and along with this try to observe sort of divergence. See here also you people will get a divergence. Okay, definitely sir. Jashan sir will look into that. Yeah, I was quite busy. I had not gone through all the messages, but we'll go through that. I'm getting very few answers. Only I think 5 to 6 people are answering me nicely. Where are others? Ashim sir, what is your question? I missed your question, sir. Is this ADX different as in my setup? Only one line is there. Oh, is it there? Which indicator you are using, sir? What you are using? Are you using Zerodha? Means you are talking about Zerodha. Zerodha trading view or a normal view, chart IQ? This is a charting view, right? It's not a trading. Sorry. Yeah, it's not a trading view, it's a chart view. So in the chart view, you will get that. And see, if you people are using any other things and if you're not getting ADX, then don't worry what you people can do. I have one solution for that. There is a one another indicator known as vortex. Okay, see, you place this ADX. It's not in investing.com, right? So investing.com, Ashim sir, you will get this vortex. Just look it right now. See, ADX will give you one black line, okay? And this vortex will give you red and green volume crossover. So you just need to keep two indicators in your setup. One is the ADX, which will give you the strength of the trend, and this vortex will give you green volume and buy volume. Clear? You want to see the same thing in the investing.com, sir? See, I'm just showing you people, so you people will not have any query for the same. See, this is investing.com. Here we'll go to the live charts. Here we are getting yeah, we will. It is taking so much of time. I think I missed something. See here, this is USD INR, but we need to just indicator. You go to ADX. See, now you got this ADX, average directional index, right? This. What does this tell you? This tell you the strength of the trend, right? And then here you can, what you need to add? Vortex, which will give you buy and a red. Yeah, green and a red, or a blue and a red, bullish and a bearish crossover. Clear, sir? Ashim, sir, this is the way how you will have to work then. Otherwise, in the Zerodha, it is available. Got it? Yeah, this will give you buy and the sell value. Volumes. Red would be for the sell, right? And blue or green would be for bulls. See how wonderful it is working. So we have that solution. You can go for the vortex and ADX differently if you don't have this thing here. No, nothing like that, Ashim sir. I am just using Zerodha. It's not a trading view. It is an old version of the Zerodha chart view. That's it. In Zerodha also there are two versions, right? This is the older one. This is not the new one. So in the older one, we are getting this chart view. And the new one is the trading view. Got it, sir? Okay. So now let us go to the next topic. Any other query for this ADX? Vortex milling, sir, it is same like this red crossover and the green crossover of the ADX. If you don't have this, if you're not getting this both together, if you're not using the chart view of the Zerodha, then you may not get this together. You may get only single line of the ADX. So as I showed you people in the investing.com, you can go for the ADX, which shows you the strength, and this will give you the crossover of the buy volumes and the sell volumes. It's the same way as I explained you in that. The same thing, sir. See, this is 15 minutes. The same thing will be will be seen in the higher time frame. See, look at the higher time frame. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, and higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. Same thing. Clear? See, if you will take 1 hour, it will give more accuracy. See here, what you are able to see in 1 hour. Buy volume are trying to give a crossover about the red volume. What this stochastic is telling you, come on. It is trying to give crossover upward, right? Again, MACD also gave a slight upward crossover. All three are going same way. Yes. And which trend has become weaker and weaker below 12? Which trend has become weaker? Downtrend. Clear. And the higher the time frame, higher the, exactly, higher the accuracy. Okay, and so now let us, yeah, now let us focus on another indicator. I'm taking this MFI first. It's a very simple, and the same way OBV and MFI, both are very simple indicator. Both tells us the volume or the flow of money in the script. All the indicators, all the oscillators and indicators will have you can find out the divergence with the price in that. Wherever you may get a divergence, wherever there would be divergence, it can give us a good strong movement. Okay. Money flow index, it's a very simple indicator. Okay, sorry, I just had not finished the theory part of the ADX, right? 1 minute, we'll finish first theory part of ADX. Yeah, this. So this plus DI, that means the green volume, and minus DI form a buy signal is generated, the crossover of green and red volume. And one should buy with a stop loss as a low for the day. And when this plus and minus DI from above, a sell signal is generated, and one should sell with the stop loss day. Means you can make a buy or a sell according to that blue volume, blue and red line crossover in the ADX. But our entry and exit will not be based on one indicator. We will follow our complete setup and we'll go according to that. Okay. So this was the ADX, right? Now money flow index. Money flow index is a volume and a price based oscillator. It is based on the price and the volume, which tells whether money is flowing in or out of the security. If money is flowing in the security, what does it mean? Come on, answer me. All of you, please. Buyers are active. And if money is flowing out of the security, that means what? That means sellers are active. So this indicator tells you that whether buyers are more active or the sellers are more active. So very simple oscillator, and here also divergence works nicely. This is based on the comparison of the typical price. It compares the typical price and will determine in whether money is flowing in, into or out of the security. Typical price is a more representative data for the day as compared to the closing price. That is reason why typical price is compared. Just a minute. Money flow is the typical price and a volume. It is based it is a banded oscillator with a volume ranging from 0 to 100, and 80 to 100 is overbought, 0 to 20 is oversold, central line is 50, and when MFI is above the central line, it indicates money flowing in the security and vice versa. Clear? Very simple indicator. It is a banded oscillator. 80 to 100 is an overbought zone. 0 to 20 is an oversold zone. And we have one central line that is at 50. If MFI is above the central line, it indicates that money is flowing inside the security and vice versa. Money flow is very useful for divergence analysis and finding out stocks which are overbought and oversold. It helps in predicting market tops and market bottoms. Okay, it's a very simple one. I'll just show you people. Here it is. All of you can see this indicator? Yeah, I'll close others. Shall I keep ADX with that? Is it fine? Come on. Now money flow is it's a banded oscillator. So above 80 is, what does it shows you? Above 80 tells you overbought zone, and below 20 tells you oversold zone, and the central line is the 50. If the money flow index is above 50, what does that mean? That means that money is coming inside the money is coming inside the script. Got it? And whenever the price is in overbought zone, there are high chances of the reversal. When it is oversold zone, there are high chances of a reversal, right? Same like a banded oscillator, it works in the same way. See, just look over here and just answer me. The price has made the bottom over here. Can you see? Can you see the oversold zone? It is hourly chart. Beautiful reversal candlestick pattern at the support zone. And see money flow index, it has one way showing upward movement. Here it retraced little bit and then again above 50. Now here it is making a higher high after the retracement. The price make here. Now you people can see the divergence also over here. Wow, what a beautiful example of the divergence. Two examples I can see over here, divergence. See, all of you can observe this low. Come on, look. This is the low made by the price. Where is the money flow? It is near the 48, right? Again, this price is making the same low. Where is the money flow? Come on. Where are you all? Where is the money flow indicator? Exactly. See, it is at 56. Can you see the divergence? Price is making same low or the lower low, right? But the money flow indicator is showing the money is coming inside. It is almost 55.14, that is 56. And here it was 48. This divergence tells you or gives you the early indication of the reversal. And you people can see again we got the higher high. Again, it is at the overbought zone. And see how beautifully it reverses along with the reversal candlestick pattern. You can make a sell entry over here and see how wonderfully it has retraced. Again at the 50 zone, above 50 zone it came and again reached over here. Now again, beautiful example of divergence. See, this money flow index is highly used for divergence because we get the clear idea whether money is coming inside or not. See, just look at here, all of you, please. Can you see this high? 3825, and the price is in the overbought zone. Now another high. This high is 3899. But what about the money flow index? It is not in the overbought zone. It is at 75 zone, and this was at 85 zone. What does this mean? This divergence. Price is making higher high, right? 40 points above. But still money flow index is not making higher high. What does that mean? Come on. What does that mean? That means the money flow is not supporting along with the price, and it is the early signal of the reversal, and see the wonderful downward movement. Clear to all? Got the divergence? Any confusion? Very easy indicator and gives wonderful results. And yes, definitely you can make a choice between OBV and money flow index to keep it in your setup. But ADX is compulsory for your setup, right? Very easy to understand. Yeah, it is a banded oscillator. Overbought and oversold zone is there, and it tells you whether money is coming inside the script or not. Yes, ADX, stochastic, MACD. You can choose stochastic RSI together, so that would be little bit less in your view, but yeah, they are mandatory. And ADX gives you wonderful results. You can choose from money flow index or OBV. I am giving you that choice. Even anytime you can please money flow also. See, it is giving wonderful results. You will able to pick the top of the market, top for the sell, and yeah, bottom for the buy through this money flow index indicator. It works wonderfully. This way you need to frame your views. Tomorrow again I'll show you these things, and Jashan sir, you please go through the recorded session. Please do that. Okay. So clear money flow and ADX? Yeah, definitely we can see NG chart. Why not? Let us go to NG. Tomorrow is our NG inventory, crude inventory, and again API data. It would be highly volatile. Market would be highly volatile tomorrow evening. See, look here, sir. Shall I? Yeah, I'll increase this. See, Milind sir, it is a hourly chart and it is NG guess. Okay. So what it is showing, see what the MACD is giving the crossover downward. Here the stochastic is giving the crossover, upward crossover, right? Super trend is telling the trend is upward. Now what this EDX is telling you, sir? Which trend is getting weaker? Come on. What was the prior trend? Which trend is getting weaker? Prior trend was bullish uptrend, and now it is getting weaker, and the sell volumes have increased, and it has also given crossover, and now again they both are joining. It is showing little bit of consolidation, right? Now what this money flow index is telling you, see, look here. This was a higher high. It is coming down. See, it is coming, it is showing downward. Again, MACD has given the downward journey. Sort of this is 15-minute chart. Sorry, I thought it is hourly chart. I think in hourly chart we'll get the clear idea, right? So MACD is trying to give crossover downward. Wow, beautiful candlestick pattern. And again, stochastic is giving crossover. Here you people can see which trend is stronger as of now and which is they are coming to get closer. It is already matured trend. Which was a prior trend? Uptrend. Uptrend is already at the matured stage. It is above 50, right? It is already matured stage. And again the money flow is already in the overbought zone. Perfect. And these both are giving you sell. The stochastic has already given the crossover and MACD is trying to give it. And this candlestick pattern is also telling you for the sell, and see it has given little bit point also in the sell. Wow, wonderful. So near 170 zone, it was a perfect sell, right? If you would have sold it at 170 zone, then you would have got 167. Now again it is getting the support from 167 zone. Am I right? See the dynamic support over here. Clear? This indicator are clear to you people? ADX and MFI? Yes. So shall we do one more indicator? Just a minute. Yes. So now let us go to the theory portion and will explain you this beautiful two indicators, super trend and a parabolic SAR. They two are very simple indicator. This all indicators which we studied today, all are very simple to use and they give wonderful results to us. So always keep this in one of your view. Okay. Now let me finish super trend. Okay. Yeah, so super trend indicator is created by Oliver to work on different time frames. It works for futures, for forex, and for equities. It is used in 15 minutes, hourly, weekly, and daily charts. Based on the parameters of multiplier and period, the indicator uses 3 for multiplier and 10 for ATR as the default values. Okay, so these are the default values of the super trend. I'll show you people in the live chart, and the super trend is using multiply two parameters. One is a multiplier and another one is the period. Average true range is represented by the number. So what is ATR now? So that is average true range. Average true range is represented by the number of days, while the multiplier is the value by which the range is multiplied. Basically, SuperTrend is a wonderful tool to know the current market trends. It clearly depicts the distinction of the downtrend and the uptrend, and the super trend indicator is best to use in combination with other indicators like MACD and RSI. However, let us see what are its own advantages and disadvantages. I will show you people right now in the chart. It is made up of two values. One is the average true range. It represents the number of days, and another one is the multiplier, which is the value by which the range is multiplied. Okay. Ashim sir, I just read your question. We'll do that. Okay. Wait. See, this is the super trend. Okay. Here, I'm just closing other things so that you people can look into super trend. I'm just closing all these oscillators. Okay. And let us look into super trend right now. Is it clear to all? See, this dot, dot, dot is the parabolic SAR. And this green and the red line is the super trend. Is it clearly visible to all? It's a NG gas. See how wonderfully it came. So this green line tells you that the trend is bullish. If the price is above the super trend, then which trend it is? Come on, bullish. If it is below this red line, then which trend it is? Bearish. So it gives us a clear indication of the bullish or a bearish trend. Can you people see this a wonderful super trend? All of our batchmates are mostly using the super trend. It gives us the clear indication of the trend first of all. Then this line is giving us the support and the resistance zone. Now how to add this indicator, I'll show you, sir. Just a minute. See super trend. Okay, here. Now it is made up of these two values. One is the period and one is the multiplier. So I'm just keeping it a default. You can experiment other values also, but even the default values work well. Even 10 and 3 is the default value, I think, in the investing.com, and 7 3. And you just need to add it. Nothing else than that. No changes. It is 7 and 3. Got it, Milind sir? And see how beautifully it is giving you the uptrend. All of you can see this, and the downtrend. Shall I remove this parabolic sun? It is disturbing us, right? See now, is it clear to all? This is just the super trend. So how to use this super trend? We can just it's a very easy to keep in our setup. It gives us a clear indication of the trend, whether the trend is bullish or bearish. Second thing, this line, this arrow shows that here you can make your sell entry. According to the super trend, this is the sell entry, but super trend is a lagging indicator. Okay, so where you will make your sell entry? You will make your sell entry over here, right? But where the super trend is telling you to sell, it is telling you to sell over here. And this line of the super trend will give the resistance. So this can be your SL. Understood? Or the prior candles high can be your SL. And this can be your trailing stop loss. In that way, you can trail it. Just look for the longer targets. See, it is giving you the resistance, right? Now it broke this. That means now here it is a buy signal. Again it broke this and it is a sell signal. It is a lagging indicator and it may generate number of buying and selling it does means a trend in the shorter time frame. So always follow it with the higher time frame. You will get the better accuracy. Just buy when this arrow is telling you and the sell when this arrow is telling you. But we will not do that. We will take our buy entry and the sell entry as we have learned according to the candlestick pattern at the support and resistance zone. But this super trend will help us to take or stick to our entry, right? It will give us a clear indication of the trend. It is also giving the support and the resistance zone, and if it is broken or if the side is changed, then we will get the clear idea that the trend is changed. So we need to be cautious and book our profits nicely, right? It's a wonderful indicator. All of you can see I don't need to explain anything. Did I need to explain anything in this indicator? You can experiment with the different values for the higher time frame or for the positional trades. Mostly the higher values will be more effective, and for the shorter time frame, shorter values will be effective. Many people are using many variation in the super trend value, but this default value are also working nicely. Just place it in your setup and see the results. See, your arrow is showing you sell and this resistance is making you sell, right? It is also giving support and resistance zone. Once it is broken, once this is broken, it will generate buy signal. That's it. Got it? I also keep this in my setup. See, this is the way how you need to make your both setup, and you should keep this. This will give you the clear indication of the buy. Along with this, all the oscillator, you can make a wonderful decision, and just with the fraction of second, just switch to this setup. This setup will give you an accuracy of more than 90%. Just keep this two both setup in your laptop, save it, and just in the fraction of second change it, and it works wonderfully. Great, Pavan Kumar sir. So that's wonderful. Definitely you this indicator will help you, sir. Clear. So now next indicator is the parabolic SA. Okay. In nickel today scored 10 points in paper trade and accrued 20 points. You are going great, Jashan sir. Please keep up the same spirit. Every day post your call and maintain your Excel. I can see that definitely you will be yeah, definitely you will start your wonderful journey, and you will start your actual trades. And yeah, waiting for will soon join you in the masters group. Waiting for that, sir. Start doing after practice. Just we are not at all in hurry. Just take your actual trades, take your own time, and then we'll do that. Perfect. That's great. Whenever you are busy, just avoid trading and just focus on your work. Otherwise, even your work, you will not able to focus on your work also. And another way, you will not able to focus on your trades also, right? See, Milind sir, so you had taken sell position in NG. Did you took? Where are you, Milind sir? You were asking me about. Yeah. And see, sir, this Chiku span. Can you see this beautiful examples? See, it has taken support of the Bollinger Band. Papa is little bit flat, but here you should book your profits because it is a dynamic support and it is touching to Bollinger Band, at least partial. The next target after this Bollinger Band is 166.44. Great going, sir. See how beautiful stochastic is given crossover from the overbought zone. This setup works wonderfully. Again, the same thing, if you will observe in just a fraction of minute, you will get the clear direction over here also. See now super trend is giving the support in 15 minutes. And just look here in the hourly chart. See super trend is little bit far, right? Chiku span also acts as a resistance and support, not a Chiku span, but at the peak of the Chiku span. See, this peak of the Chiku span, right? This peak act as a resistance and support. This one, and they are pointing in the direction of the trend. Is if it is pointing steep downward, then the downward trend. If steep upward, then upward direction. Right after few session, if it will go downward, then it is a consolidation. But for upward journey, there is a no limits. Sky is open for the upward journey. Right now it is having a little bit of pullback. After MoMA, it went to Bollinger Band. See how wonderful it is working. First of all, it gave reversal candlestick pattern at the prior resistance zone. See, this was a prior resistance zone, right? Here you can make a sell with this as an SL. perfect. First target would be mama. After that, this would be second target, and the third target would be papa, right? But here it is a dynamic support also with the bend of the Bollinger Band. So it was perfect sell at the 170 zone because it is a prior dynamic resistance. Yes, this all the peak will give you support and resistance zone. This peak, if you will draw the line, if the price has stopped a number of times at the same place, see here, just look over here, then this line will give you the Fibonacci levels actually, this trickle span. All the peak, if you will connect all the peak and you will draw a line, then it will give you the perfect resistance or a support like a Fibonacci levels. Clear? Works wonderfully. Okay, so now I'm going to the next topic. So today we did the clarification of NG, right? Anyways, see now parabolic SAR. So what is this parabolic SAR? Again, I will tell you this is an oscillator and it is also a lagging oscillator, but it works wonderfully and it is actually it is parabolic stop and reverse mechanism. Oscillator is in the form of dots which act as a stop loss. If the dots are below the bar, it suggests a buy. One can buy keeping a stop loss of the dot. If the stop loss triggered, then dot change that positional move and it's a signal for a sell. And the dot will act as a stop loss. The dots provide dynamic stop loss as their values keep on changing every day. They are function of price as well as time. This oscillator works well in the trending market. It should be used in conjunction with other oscillators. One should give more importance to signal generated in the direction of the trend. Signals which are opposite of the trend can be avoided. These things are very basic and it is implemented to all the oscillators. See, now I am explaining you everything in detail with the charts. Don't worry. I'm again going to the view of oscillators. And now let us remove all these oscillators. Shall I remove the super trend also? Okay. Just a minute. So now what is this parabolic SAR? It is an oscillator. It gives us a dynamic stop losses. Again, don't look it for the shorter time frame, and it is highly useful for the higher time frame. Now one more thing, it is useful for the higher it is useful or it will give the clear direction in the trending market. Okay, whenever the market is trending, see here, one way it is a bullish, then this parabolic SAR is a stop loss. Here you can make a buy with this as a stop loss. Are you people observing this? It is a hourly chart and it is giving you the result of a dynamic price and action. So the stop loss will keep on changing. It is giving you trailing stop loss everywhere. Got it? Now here it got hit. As it got heated, here it converted or it has given the sell entry with this as a stop loss. Got it? Now you don't need to change any range of the parabolic SAR. Just select the parabolic SAR and implement that itself. You don't need to change anything. Okay, just that. Now just look over here. See here, it was a buy entry with this as an SL, and this is giving you a trailing stop loss. In the trending market, it will give us a wonderful entry and exit. When there is a choppy market, it will give you plenty of entry and exit. So don't follow it in the choppy market, or always try to pick the parabolic star in the according to the trend. See how beautifully, yeah, SL is very high, Lalit sir. Exactly. We are not going to follow this. How we will make our trades? We will look at the candlestick pattern, and the prior candlestick pattern high would be our SL. But how then this parabolic SAR will help us? Parabolic SAR will help us to trail our stop loss. How we can trail our stop loss then? We can make this as our trailing stop loss, as this was our stop loss, right? All of you look here. Now as parabolic SAR is also showing, this can be our stop loss next, this can be our stop loss next the prior candles high can be our stop loss, and we can just move ahead along with the parabolic SAR. Got it, sir? Again, parabolic SAR is giving us the direction of the trend. Again, it is telling you that here there is a trend reversal, right? If this parabolic SAR is above this candlestick pattern, that is our SL, and that means the trend is a downtrend. If the parabolic SAR is in bottom, then that means bottom of the candle, then that means the trend is uptrend, and this is our SL. Is it clear to all? If the parabolic SAR is above the candle, that means what? Which trend it is? Downtrend. And if it is below the candle, then which trend it is? Uptrend. And this would be SL. So for the yeah, definitely those who want to carry forward a longer position or want to trade, then this will help you. But we will not trail our SL based on this, right? This is the way of the parabolic SAR, and this is how people use a parabolic SAR. We will follow our same rule, make a buy and sell entry along with the candlestick pattern. But this parabolic SAR, if you will keep it in your chart, then it will give you the clear idea about the trend and the stop loss also, right? Is it giving you the perfect idea about that? See how choppy market it is, and in the choppy market, how many time it is giving buy and sell. See, in the trending market, it works wonderfully. This is the trending market, right? See here, beautiful upward journey. Nothing more than this we need to learn for the parabolic SAR. Just this much is enough for the parabolic SAR. Yeah, but we will not use this as our stop loss. Yeah, but how we will use it will give us the direction, and it will allow us to check the stop loss. Yeah, this you can skip in your chart. That's okay. But I think super trend should be there, right? And sometimes when you want to look for the trailing stop loss for the longer time frame, what does it shows you, which trend it shows you, then you can just put it up in your chart. It's easy to understand, very easy to understand, and it is a lagging indicator, and it gives us an idea of the trend detection just by looking at that. And also the stop loss part, it is basically meant for the stop loss. It is showing us the dynamic stop losses, right? As the price will change, the stop loss will change. Clear? Any confusion? That's great. So this is the two view which you need to develop. Please make it today itself in your chart and practice it tomorrow. Again, one indicator is left that we will do tomorrow, that is OBV, on balance volume, and we will revise the complete setup tomorrow. Along with that, we'll do live inventory, right? Yeah, we'll explain you our complete setup also, and if required, day after tomorrow again we will take the class, or otherwise we'll take directly on Saturday so that you can come up with your doubts with the revision. Let's see how much we can complete tomorrow. Depends on that. Okay. So shall I wind up for the day? Please practice all these things. They are very simple, and don't forget about divergence in the oscillator. It's very important. It gives wonderful results. I just already showed you people how wonderful it is. Divergence is giving results, right? So please do that. Take efforts to for finding the divergence. It will give you wonderful results. It will give you early indication of the reversal. You can increase your target by that, and you can make your safe entry with the minimum SL for the higher targets. Got it? Once again, I'm requesting you all to forward your feedback. It's compulsory for each and everyone to note your feedback. Please do that. Okay, good night. And we'll meet tomorrow evening 7:30. See, your NG is gaining support from this super trend. If it will break, then super trend will show you the downward journey. As we told, it had met Papa or not. These charts are very addictive, right? You just look into the Ichimoku trading sector and just look over here. It is still at the Bollinger Band. If it will cross, then the target would be Papa, if it is able to cross this support. Okay, good night, and we'll meet tomorrow.